I got another ISSA certification. We're going to see how these go. Haven't had really good luck here recently. So it's about time. It's more than luck, it's skill. But it's about time all this has changed. So let's see what these look like. He's been emailing me back and forth, so I have great expectations. Always have great expectations on these. Okay. Let's see how the test goes. No one should pass. No one should fail the test because I've had plenty of videos and things online about the answers on these things. It's interesting. Number 4 is what's the optimum angle for sharpening for a convex shear to cut sharp without pushing, and it was 35, 40, 45, 55. I talked to someone today that was trained by another company, and he said everything we do is at 40. Yeah, I had heard that before. Rare do you even see a shear that's sharpened in the factory. Well, I've never seen a convex sharpened in the factory that was 40. They were always 45 or higher. So that was kind of interesting. Let's see. Looks like he's got all of these right. Yep, they're all right. Okay. Written test is passed. Oh, sent me pictures of himself. And he actually looks happy. Because I like to have the photos of the people. I tell you what, if he passes and it looks really good, I'll show you his photo. I don't think he'll mind. Alright, so I'm taking him out of the package. So this is number 39677. $39677. So first thing I like to do is cut test before I do anything else. I'll do it dry and then I'll do it wet. Open it up, not doing anything. Cuts nice dry. Cuts nice dry. Let's see how they cut wet. So far, so good. Cuts nice. Cuts nice. Now, the only thing I'm looking at next, I'm going to look at all of it, but they did pass the cut test. I'm going to cut hair with them, but I'm going to see if the convex is really convex and the bevel is really beveled. So let's look at the bevel. And yes, that's a nice bevel on there. He took the serration off, but that's okay. Tips come together. Let's cut. Normally I cut hair, but I've just started using this artificial faux fur. I hope you can see it. I don't know if you can see it against a white background. Let's move it against something black. And we're looking to see if it pushes. No, nice crisp cut. Just for the heck of it, let's see if it'll cut the thick hair down here. Cuts nice, and that was like minimum pressure. Alright, so beveled edges, definitely pass. Convex edge, well, that tip is special, isn't it? It's kind of convexy. It's more bevelly. Can you see? I'd like to see that a little bit more convexy looking. And I'm feeling a lot of burr on the outside. But it passed the cutting. Like I said, the tip is not pretty. That tip's not pretty. Let's see how they cut hair. He may pass, but I'm not going to show his picture, because these could be better. Ooh, they cut nice. Look at that. Absolute no push. Let's see how it cuts the thick. I'm really liking this fur for testing, because I have two things to test. I have the fine hair to see if there's any push at all. You see, if there's any push, you'll see it wiggle. And then I like it. I come down here to the thick hair and pull my thumb out. See, my thumb's pulled out, and that cuts nice. Now, that tip looks a little suspect. I felt a little pull there. You'd have to be a real picky stylist to have a problem with that. See, it's not pulling here at all, but I was able to get it to pull a little bit on that fine hair. So, these pass, but I think they could have been done better. The ride line looks really puny, but it's there. And I felt some burr on the outside. Let me check that. I'm going to get the microfiber cloth. No, it feels smooth. I don't know what I was feeling or seeing. This is my Magni Wand. I utilize this a lot. See, it's a light up magnifier. And if you get one of these, the way to use it is put it on whatever you're looking at. And you want to keep this flat, not sticking up in the hole. Put it whatever you want to look at, bring it up to your eye, and then look at it. And you'll see it's got a couple of different angles. See that? It still cuts, but it wasn't great. The other one didn't look as bad, but there's still a nick here. Let's see if you can actually see it. And you know what? Now, if he was doing certification for the NBTSG, we had a guy that worked for us, and he missed master just because he left a nick in this size. But for all practical purposes and the way it cuts, I wouldn't worry about it. If you were doing one of the deeper certifications, you would need to get that nick out. As long as the nick is only on one side and not on the other, and if the nick is smaller than the hair that's being cut, which in this case it is. Oh, did I get it? I got to pull a little bit on that tip there that time. See, if you had a really picky stylist, that tip, they might be able to make it pull on the hair. But it would have to be a really picky stylist that would have any problems with these. So that's what I'm looking for, is what would be normal sharpening in the salon. And other than a little cosmetic, it's not a true convex, and other than the tip looking kind of wonky and a tiny nick left behind, they cut fine, which is the bottom line. It would have to, the edge would have to be a really severe bevel, just totally off for me not to pass it. The adjustments, right, I probably would maybe give it back a little bit looser, but it's fine. It's better to be too tight than too loose. And the tip comes together, tip's rounded off. It's rounded off on both of them. This one's a little pointy, but I mean, it's fine. It's not too pointy. So, number 39677, congratulations. Yay, so you passed. Not A+, but I tell you, no one asks your grade, do they? you're passed. So you're certified with the International Scissor Sharpeners Association. And I've got a lot of these ISSA videos if you want to watch more of them, and I have a lot on shear sharpening. And this is someone I have not trained, I don't think. And I think he did pretty good. Hey, I do want to add, you may want to go over and fix those little problems, and just for your own edification, and make sure that you can get them perfect. And when you do, send me a picture of a really good photograph of the way you made them more convex and the way you got the tip looking better. Okay?